Well, this is my daughter's D150A2 that we bought from Scooterdepot, US. And we bought it just before Christmas. It's now the 31st. We were out of town. We finally had a chance for her to ride her new Christmas present, and discovered the front right wheel was making a bunch of noise, and so I pulled it in and took a look, and when I did, I found that the wheel bearing had frozen up and that the bearing housing was just rusted. Keep in mind, this is a buggy that's about 5 days old. But this was rusted. The nut that holds the bearing in place was grossly over tightened. You can see this collar's just eaten up. Spindle's scarred. Once I discovered that, I was pretty unhappy with that, and so I went around and I looked at the rest of the cart just to see what else was going on before I called tech support and just talked about this. Discovered that the left front wheel, I haven't loosened this up yet, but you can't with all your might with a pair of pliers turn this nut. It's grossly over tightened. I'm absolutely certain that that bearing is either already damaged or will be. It feels rough. Going to the left rear, this wheel, which I've got in another video, was shaking when I jacked it up, and I found that the housing was loose. In another video, I've got the wheel shaking, but it was loose, so I pulled the wheel off. This is shipped already pre-built. So when I took the wheel, looked at the cotter pin, pulled the cotter pin out, I realized the cotter pin doesn't do anything on this. That it's considerable distance before you get to the cotter pin after the nut has worked its way all the way to the point of loose. So that's where it was, way off the spline. The right rear wheel is still in place. It looks okay. Cotter pin's still in place. But there again, if this nut loosens up, it never has a chance to catch on that cotter pin. I have another video that shows a closer detail of that, but it's just terrible engineering. Anyway, I wanted to take this video originally just to show the tech support people what's going on with this. The chain on the engine was extremely tight when I purchased it, and I thought, well, fast assembly line conditions, you can expect some maladjustments, but at this point it's just, it's obvious that there was just several mistakes in the assembly of this, and I'm very concerned about the longevity of this cart. Not happy.